Hello to you all and welcome back to the channel Held Dominance. Anthony here. Please remember to like and subscribe and also click that notification bell if you're enjoying what you're seeing and if you want to continue seeing more. Well, it's Saturday and I thought I'd do a little bit different. As before, we've done 6 Story Tuesday, but you have the nice enough ring for me. So today, 6 Story Saturday, and here are the stories. First of all, we're going to cover the changes continue at the RFL as Rhodri Jones has been appointed the first managing director of Rugby League Commercial as the sport continues to refresh its corporate and leadership structure. He becomes the third such change in the palaces of power in the RFL and Super League and Rugby League Commercial after there was an announcement that Tony Sutton became the interim CEO of the Rugby Football League and Robert Hicks was moved up to the Rugby League's club secretary for on-field and off-field operations. With Jones becoming the first managing director of Rugby League Commercial, which was set up in 2022 as part of the realignment agreed by the Rugby Football League and Super League Europe, he will be leading the charge to drive Rugby League's commercial department, which has included the launch of a 12-year strategic partnership with IMG. Mr. Jones, who has been the Chief Commercial Officer of the Super League Europe since 2018, will begin his new role on January the 1st, as per the timetable lined up for the realignment process earlier this year. His appointment follows confirmation of an inaugural independent RL commercial board led by Frank Slevin as the chair, including IMG's media's head of sports, Ed Malaburn, the RFL chair, Simon Johnson, as well as board members Anna Chanduvi, Peter Hutton, and Jonathan Murphy. Mr. Slevin went on to say about the appointment of Rhodri Jones to the position, "I'm delighted that following the comprehensive global search, the first managing director of RL Commercial has come from within the sport, providing vital continuity during a period of rapid change. Rhodri has a deep knowledge of the sport and respects of the key stakeholders, including our long-standing commercial partners. Rhodri will lead a team drawn from the ranks of the RFL and Super League, and the board looks forward to working with him and his leadership team on driving forward with commercial strategy for the sport and the partnership with IMG." With Mr. Jones responding, "It is a huge honour for me to take up the managing director position at the RFL Commercial, and I would like to thank the interview panel that has showed their faith in me. I'm very much looking forward to working with the team here and IMG colleagues in anticipation of a start of the 2023 season." Catalans Dragons have released Cook Islands international prop Dylan Napa from the remainder of his contract by mutual consent after weeks, possibly months, of speculation that they were about to do so. The 30-year-old joined the Super League club on a 2-year deal ahead of the last season. However, he has now left the French side before his contract was due to expire. Napa is now a free agent, with his next destination yet to be confirmed. In a short statement on the Catalans website, it said everybody at the club would like to thank him for his contribution and wish him all the best for the future. Napa played 20 games for the Catalans Dragons in his only season at the club, but he's best remembered for his first game, as it made an auspicious start when he was sent off against champion St Helens in the opening game of the season in a replay of what was the grand final for 2021. The 6'4" front rower was born in Brisbane to a Cook Island father and an Australian mother. He represented Cook Islands in 2 World Cups, 2021 and 2013, winning 4 caps along the way. He has made more than 150 appearances in the NRL for Sydney Roosters and Canterbury Bulldogs prior to his move to France. He played for Queensland 7 times in the State of Origin arena also. But now he has no club and we'll have to see what comes up next for Dylan Napa. Rumours are swirling that Ben Murdoch-Masila is strongly linked to return to Super League with the Dragons. French newspaper La Indépendante claimed the former Salford Red Devils and Warrington Wolves forward has been lined up as a replacement for Sam Cassiano. After Murdoch-Masila's former club Warrington signed Cassiano, so that Catalans could turn to who he had replaced previously by moving for Murdoch-Masila from New Zealand Warriors as they continue to revamp their squad. The 31-year-old played for Tonga during the recent World Cup campaign and spent the last 2 seasons with the New Zealand Warriors. And with the Dragons recently parting with Dylan Napa, Murdoch-Masila could be soon one of the new faces at the club after the newspaper in France had sounded out Masila as a possible target for the Catalans team. The Independent says that the New Zealander Ben Murdoch-Masila who played for Salford in 2016 and 2017 seasons, then going on to Warrington for 2018 to 2020, is under contract with the New Zealand Warriors in the NRL, but is in discussions with negotiated to move to the Drags, and they feel that he is an ideal replacement for Sam Cassiano. And Murdoch-Masila has played 211 games in the top class of rugby league on either side of the hemispheres, with a career that started at West Tigers back in 2010. Currently a New Zealand Warrior, he is not the only one that Catalans Dragons are said to be looking at, according to the French newspaper. As in the same report, Catalans have also been linked with Featherstone Rovers centre Joey Leilua. The Independent continued. Finally, the Samoan centre three-quarter from Featherstone, Joey Leilua, has moved closer to the Dragons in a move which could see him join the club for 2023. Next we come to rugby league player John Magrin, who has been banned from all sports for a period of 3 years following an anti-doping rule violation for the presence of a banned substance in his urine sample. On the 27th of May 2022, UK anti-doping collected an out-of-competition urine sample from Mr Magrin at a Dewsbury Rams training session. Analysis of Mr Magrin's urine returned a sample adverse analytical findings for the exogenous origin of testosterone and its metabolitides androsterone, ethiochronolone. Yeah, these are long loans. Anyway, androstenedione and androdiol, and a couple more of banned substances. A one-time Jamaica and one-time Malta international tested positive for testosterone, according to the announcement and the story, and has been given that provisionally suspended sentence from 15th of August 2022 and notified him that he may have committed ADRVs under anti-doping rule article 2.1, presence of a prohibited substance and metabolitides or markers in an athlete sample, or 2.2, the attempted use by an athlete of a prohibited substance or a prohibited method. Mr Magrin was released from Dewsbury Rams at the end of the last calendar year, and the former Bradford Bulls and London Broncos player is now going to have to sit out for 3 years due to this test, but the 28-year-old can still appeal. Despite Mr Magrin responding on the 15th of August 2022, admitting to administering an intramuscular injection containing testosterone to treat a reoccurring knee injury, Mr Magrin did not have the therapeutic use exemption for testosterone. So UKAD charged Mr. Magrin on the 24th of August 2022, and in a response date of the 5th of September 2022, the player admitted the ADRVs and asserted period of ineligibility. Due to this admission, he was able to reduce his sanction from 4 years to 3 years after accepting both ADRVs and asserted period of ineligibility within 20 days, in accordance to the ADR Article 10.8.1. Mr. Magrin's period of 3 years of ineligibility is deemed to have commenced from the 5th of August 2022 and will expire at midnight on the 4th of August 2025. And looking at what their website has said, Penrith Panthers have finally signed off on the World Club Challenge match against St Helens, as tickets have gone on sale. On and off, the speculation on whether the proposed World Club Challenge between Saints and Australian champions Penrith Panthers down under early next year would go ahead were answered today when the NRL club put tickets on sale for the mouth-watering clash. Both teams have always wanted to fulfil the fixture, but one or two problems had to be ironed out in advance, and it appears now it is the case of all systems go. A piece on the Aussies website urged the NRL club's fans to snap up their tickets straight away for a match which will be played down under on Saturday, February the 18th, which UK residents can see on Channel 4. The statement adds, following an exclusive members pre-sale period, tickets are now available for Panthers fans for the World Club Challenge against St Helens at the Bluebet Stadium. With the Panthers winning the last 2 NRL premierships and St Helens victors for their last 4 Super League titles, this promises to be the clash for the ages. Before this absolutely fantastic clash can go ahead, Saints will be looking to do some warm-up practice, and Saints are due to face St George Illawarra Dragons on the weekend before the World Club Challenge to do so. Further details in regards to tickets for St Helens fans will be released in due course. What will be the Battle of the Champions? And finally, on request, a little bit of information from the Americas as LA Mongrels and the San Diego Barracudas face off against each other at California State University in Long Beach Rugby Field in what is called the Cooney Calvary Cup. It is a kickoff at 1 PM, which is around about 5 PM UK time, but it is a rivalry that has gone back since they had their California Rugby League rivalry. Now they are part of an organisation called Pacific Coast Rugby League, an organisation that's trying to get teams together on the west coast of America to be part of the USARL, the internationally recognised body over in America. This is all working hand in hand with the San Diego Legion, the Major League Rugby Union side. That is the only Major League Rugby League team in South California. In a statement issued on the 6th of December 2022, SoCal's Seoul MRL team will join the PCRL to deliver a full day of rugby league on today, December the 10th. Pacific Coast Rugby League are delighted to announce that Rugby Union's MRL side, San Diego Legion, will join the PCRL event on December the 10th in a move that will see a total of 4 rugby events to fill the whole day at California State's Long Beach League and Union, as well as men's and women's sides. Kicking off the day at 9 AM will be the PCRL Women's Combine, where California's women will be put through their paces in a 2-hour combine delivered by the USA Hawks national coaches Adi Cooney and Ben Calverley. Next at 11:15, the Legion will take on Belmont Shaw Rugby in a men's under-18 match showcasing their development talent. Which leads into the 1 PM showpiece of the Cooney Calverley Cup. The San Diego Barracudas men, led out by team captain Eli Welsh, will be hunting for their first win over the Los Angeles Mongrels neighbours to the north, whilst the Mongrels will be hoping to maintain their advantage over the Cougars. Then finally, to round out the day, the Legion and Belmont Shaw will face off again. This time, the men academy teams will do battle. According to PCRL Secretary and dual co-fanatic Chad Cooper, he said the two rugby codes will work together to share the beauty of both games on December the 10th. In the US, we coexist and thrive together, an example to the rest of the world and how successful it can be. The partnership marks the first event in the burgeoning relationship, as both organisations aim to grow the game of rugby, league and union, in San Diego and Southern California. This game will be the one that will pique my interest and try to keep my interest, so hopefully it'll be a great game. Always is rugby league though. We have no information about how we can follow this game. Hopefully there'll be Twitter updates as we get on, but for now, keep the rugby league games playing in America. Get on the field. And that's it for another episode, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for watching. Please remember to like, subscribe and share this video worldwide, as well as clicking on that notification bell for any updates on new videos that may be coming your way in the future. Tell me what your thoughts are on today's episode in the comment section below. But please be respectful now that it's open for business. 6 stories there, lots to go through, but please have your attention on the Twitter, all the social media packages, wherever you are, for the Barracudas in San Diego and the Mongrels in Los Angeles, so that we can keep up to date with rugby league games from around the world. I'll bring them to you as long as you guys knock on my door and say, have you seen this? I will keep my eyes open, but only one person. Come on, ladies and gentlemen, bring the rugby league world to you and me. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Please remember to share this video worldwide. I'll end the episode as I always do by wishing you all the very best. So please stay safe, and I'll see you in the next episode.